Welcome to exercise 12 of Learn Python 3 the Hard Way. We're now going to do pretty much the exact same script as exercise 11, but this time we're going to let the input function do the printing as well. So we can compress the whole thing with this. And you'll see it's pretty nice. I mean, instead of typing print and all the stuff you want, you just put that in there. Once you have format strings, you can also do some additional nice things with this, where you can use answers from previous calls to input to modify what you do. So let's just run it. 12.py. How old are you? I'm 42. I'm 6'2" tall and 190 pounds. There we go. Almost identical to it is identical. Okay. So this is handy, but you can also do this. So let's say I put an F there, and then I can do your age. Nice. I got age already from input, right? So I already have that. Python saved it for me. So now I can use it in the prompt to the next one. Previously, the way you might have done it if you hadn't done exercise 12 was to do a print above this. But now we have F strings, so we can just pop them right in there. And it's actually much nicer this way, the way Python's doing these format strings now. So I'm going to say I'm 42. You see, you're 42. Nice. How tall are you? There we go. So that's a nice little modification. Take the time to see how many questions can you come up with. Can you come up if you've ever played Dungeons and Dragons or any kind of like video role-playing game, anything like that, where you make a character, you make an avatar, and it's got all these questions they ask you, and they come up with something. See if you can do something like that. That would be something fun to do this with this kind of question and answer stuff. And then, as usual, you can also put int around that whole thing, like that, and it'll become an integer. Let's go run that real quick. I'm 45, and we can do garbage. There you go. So that all works. Remember, the golden rule in programming is if you can do one thing and you can do another thing, you can usually combine those things. In this case, I combined F strings with input, right? Because I know I can do F strings, I know I can format, and I know I can use a variable, and there's an F string inside this input, so I can put the F string in an input. Makes sense. I put an int around an input, even though that input had a string in it. Well, if I can do it with one, I can do it with another. Pretty straightforward. As far as breaking this is all straightforward stuff. I mean, you've been breaking this kind of program for a while. The breaking might be a little monotonous, but keep doing it. And remember, the key to breaking it is to make the problem like that, and then guess what the error is before you run it. So I'm going to say syntax error. And that will help you, syntax error, invalid syntax. That will help you get good at spotting those kinds of simple errors. Okay, that's the end of exercise 12. See you at the next one.